He won't buy that. Hey, free your thug, by the way. You feel me? Yo. Yo. You feel me? Come on. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, bro. Yeah, man. I love that sound. Listen to this shit. Listen to these tracks. Girl, the way you move it got me in a trance. DJ, turn me up. Baby, this your chance. We'll sip Moscato. Hear that click, bitch? Hear that click? I run the streets all night and day, but I still run the streets all night and day. Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Suffocation, no leading. Don't la la la. Da na 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 na. Shit, I can play the guitar, bro. It ain't hard. I'm on Snapchat now. It's sad as fuck. Took a little time for me to find myself. I'm about to release a lot of emotions. There's going to be tears. There's going to be maybe screaming. But it's all good. It's emotional porn. That's what I give people. They don't appreciate it, though. They don't appreciate what I give them at all. They don't appreciate me at all. At all, bro. Yeah. I'm in my knife. The hoes that I love, actually, the hoes that I hate just walked by. This one bitch licks my asshole every week, and she just walked by. It's all about perception. And it's all about a flicker. Like, I have no idea how to explain to. I need a therapist. That's why. Oh shit! It just fell. Then go to your sleep, young blood. Is that nipple pierce nigga? I'm about to call his ass. But I don't care enough. You see, we're headed down a dark path. What that means is I am no longer trying to control. Okay? I am not drunk. I have had 1 hour of sleep, and I have a containment thing going on where I've been trying to contain the virus in a petri dish that I created. There's a lot inside of me right now, bro. Am I your favorite porn star? I'm not a porn star. I got a chopper in the car, though. So this hoe just walked by, like, I got story. Just help me, Jesus. Help me. This hoe just walked by that's always on my ass. Help me. Help. I got hoes. I don't like them. I hate them all. And she walked by as I was doing this. That's all she saw. She had no idea what the fuck is going on. I hope she saw it. What does it mean to her? I don't know. It's the same thing that, it's like when you're the only one that sees something and you feel targeted. For instance, I literally looked out the window today. I'm not going to tell you which window. I'm going to make it no context. I looked out a window today. And literally, it's the moment that I chose to glance. It's the timing for me. When I choose to turn my head, I just so happened to turn my head and I watched a nigga in public. In public. I mean, there's so many, like, if I were to give the details, like, I get on here and I talk and I try to be detail oriented, because when you are Tarantino, the details matter. That's what makes the movie. If there's no details, there's no movie, bro. It's all in the details. Like, you're not a good fucking movie producer if there's no details. You're not a good songwriter if there's no details. Like, lick my pussy good, bitch. Gripping on that wood. Gripping on that wood. Gripping on that wood. You know what I mean? With a hint, with some Crown vanilla on the rocks. It's the details. It's not just give me a drink. Buy me a drink. No, get me a double Crown vanilla on the rocks. I love that shit. Okay? I drink that shit, bro. It's the details. It's a Newport 100 for me. It's a Newport 100 and Crown Vanilla on the rocks for me. That really just sets my mood, okay? And then some Sean Paul and some fucking reggaeton. You know what I mean? Like, whiskey and listening to reggaeton. I don't know about you. That's what I like. But I'm surrounded by these cornballs. I need me a sexy ass nigga. I haven't met one. I meet posers, like they have the ability to pose. They have the ability to pose themselves as sexy. They have the body, yada yada. But having a body is not what makes you sexy. It's the personality for me. And there's just too many cornies in the midst, bro. And it's really just making me sleepy because it's boring as fuck. Just saying. So I'm going to go back to my bed, which is boring. But, I mean, honestly, my sleep is way more exciting than what the fuck I've been seeing the last 2 nights. I mean, when I was out last night and you weren't there. I was there. Is this like I get on here, I might be sounding like I'm hyping something. I'm not hyping shit. I'm just narrating what's happening around me. I watched a nigga in public drop his pants and show his entire ass cheeks to the world, a military dude. And I just happened to look over the moment that he literally dropped his pants. He had on, like, it wasn't like he had on baggy pants with the underwear showing. Like, he literally purposely dropped his entire pants in public. And I happened to see two ass cheeks staring at me, and I'm like, is anyone else seeing this? Like, I want to see some ass, you want to see some cash. I love gassing niggas up. I do. And I have definitely gassed a nigga up. Oh, it's bad. It's going to be bad. The guy from last night's going to be a problem. He's going to be a problem. It's about to be a problem, bro. I told him this is what I told him, because I'm not going to lie on the shit I say to, like, during sex, you say shit, you know what I mean? You just be whispering shit in people's ears and shit. And when I talk in your ear, baby boy, I mean every fucking word. I don't be spitting game in nobody's ear. That's corny as fuck. I want you to fuck me like you mean it, because you want to, and I want you to only say what the fuck you mean in my ear. Don't be sitting there lying to me in my ear. When I told that nigga, and I've told multiple people this, so I'm spreading the word. I don't usually do this. Back in my hoe days, my actual hoe days, these are not my hoe days. They look like my hoe days. They might sound like my hoe days, but I promise you this, I'm not acting like my hoe days. Nah, bro. You don't know Joy. You don't know Joy from the 706 with a chip on her shoulder. You think I'm mean now? Nah, bro. Niggas think I'm mean. And that's what offends me, because you don't know me. You should have met me in 2011. She was mean. She was vicious. The bitch that I am now with these niggas, and they're all crying like little bitches. Oh. Do you watch porn? You watch porn? Are you a virgin? You want to go to church tomorrow? Because I might go to church tomorrow with a knife on my thigh. Like, that's how to... Can someone fuck me? Hold on. I'm about to text somebody. Ask him if he wants to fuck me in Catholic Mass. I asked, like, the nigga that I fucked. Well, we didn't fuck. It was not fucking. I'm not going to sit here and act like we fucked. Listen, you niggas try to educate a grown-ass woman on sex and the levels of sex. What happened last night between me and that nigga was not fucking. Michael fucked me. This nigga was like, it was some other shit, bro. Does he love me? No. But it's some different shit, okay? So during sex, I was like, okay, I did some Dr. Seuss with him. I'm like, do you want to fuck me on the car? You want to fuck me on a train? You want to fuck me on a plane? Because I want to know if you'll fuck me everywhere. Because if you only want to fuck me in the bed, you're not my one. Because this is why I hate these niggas. They try to contain my sexuality. I'm very sexually liberal. I'm not a politician. I'm sexual. That's all I am. I don't know politics. I don't give a fuck about red, white, and blue. All I know is about fucking you. I don't give a fuck about whose side you're on. Are you a Republican? I don't give a fuck. Are we going to have sex? Like, I don't care. I'm very sexually oriented, but I'm not into hoeing myself out. That's why I'm so sick of all these niggas around here, because when they hear sexual, they're like, oh, you're a freak. I'm not a freak. I'm just very much into sex, and I enjoy sex. And I enjoy sex when I want sex. And it might be like at Walmart. We might be on aisle 5, and I'd be like, you know what? I really want to fuck you over there near the produce section. Now, literally, it's illegal. But what I'm really getting at is, in my mind, and niggas think I'm playing games. I genuinely mean this. I haven't met a nigga on my level. All these niggas out here act like they freak bitches. They not freak bitches. I'm a freak bitch. And when I say freak bitch, I'm willing to do shit. Like, I'm more freaky than all these niggas that like their ass eating. I'm more freaky than them, because I scare the ass eaters away. I scare the whips and chains and the bondage and the sadomasochist niggas away. I mean, I literally meet these niggas that like to get whipped, handcuffed, Like, that's their fetish. I learn of these things because of the hoes that they fuck. Y'all, you niggas need to know at Fort Benning that these bitches that you fucking around town talk about what you like in the bedroom. That's how I know that he liked his ass eaten, because she told me. I'm not a kiss and tell bitch. I don't tell bitches how he fucked me until tonight. This is my first kiss and tell moment of my entire life. Back in my hoe days, nobody knew who I was fucking. I didn't tell anybody who I was dealing with. Nobody knew except me and that nigga. And maybe people figured it out, but I didn't go tell my homegirls, yeah, me and Andrew were fucking. The only people who knew we were fucking were people who were there. And it just so happened to be spring break 2000 fucking, what was it, 10? And people knew we were fucking because while we were fucking, and me and Andrew, who was a Marine at the time, we were both 22, yeah, on spring break in Panama City Beach, Florida, where I've been going and revisiting the scene of that crime, because I spent a lot of time down there, bro, like just, vibing and stuff. And me and him were drunk as fuck, right? Just me and him. We weren't like planning a porno, but the people that we were with recorded us having sex and shared it with other people. This is before Snapchat and OnlyFans and Instagram, okay? Me and him were just drunk fucking each other, and the creepy weirdo that we thought were friends, his friend and my friend, he had a guy friend that was in the Marines with him named Tyler Christ, right? My friend was Danielle. Ironically enough, her same name as my, quote, best friend. Totally different person, right? My, quote, girlfriend and him, who met on this trip, teamed up and recorded us having sex. Me and Andrew knew each other from when we met when he was in airborne school. So his friend Tyler, that he brought along as a tag-along, and my, quote, friend named Danielle were tag-alongs that met on the trip. So can you imagine, we're having sex, and then I look up and I see people with their cell phones recording us. This is like flip phone shit, bro. And I'm like, when they were doing it, I couldn't believe it. I'm 22, and I'm like, there's no way this bitch is actually recording me with her cell phone. You know what happened? I get back to Columbus. I go to Scruffy's because I was a regular, always in that bitch. And the security guard comes up to me and he's like, ma'am, do you know that there's a female in here showing everybody your sex tape? And I'm like, what sex tape? He's like, and I'm like, me and him became best friends, by the way. Shout out to Scotty P from fucking Baton Rouge. He actually helped me pay for my college entrance fee when my parents disowned me in 2000. My parents disowned me multiple times in my life, levels of disownment. He actually helped me pay for my college entrance fee, application fee to University of Houston. He literally helped pay for that shit. And like, we drove out to Houston together, right? And I was helping take care of him, let him out, that's the whole thing. So he was the one that told me, like, there's this bitch in this bar, like, showing everybody a porno of you. And I'm like, a porno? I've never done a porno. He's like, it's this video of you and this guy having sex. And I'm like, oh my God. And then I remembered, because I was in, like, I'm talking about, this is my true, like, I get hammered here, but that's a different level of hammered. I'm talking about shot, everybody. And you just ride that all day, like drinking all day from the moment that you wake up until, like, who knows? You just ride the wave of intoxication all fucking day. And then me and him were just fucking at rent. This is what I was living back then, right? So I didn't even fucking know that she was recording me. Not for real. Like, when you're shit-faced and you're fucking, like, you're like having a moment with somebody. This bitch had her fucking cell phone, and I acknowledged it. La, 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 la. The point is, if you gonna stick a phone at me, and I've had this happen, this is what I'm referring to in this example is before Snapchat, Instagram, and fucking all this faggot ass fucking shit, and I'm genuinely still not used to this era of social media. Like, I'm still technically trapped in pre-Snapchat, Instagram era. I don't have an Instagram. I sent a bitch who's famous on Snapchat, because you can get famous on any app, like get a lot of fans. You don't need OnlyFans for fans. You can be a porn, like, I have a female quote friend who's people she's considered to be their favorite porn star because of what she does on Snapchat. And people will come up to her in public and be like, "Are you quote blank?" And I'm not going to say her Snap name. And she's got a huge following. So I was like, here's some pictures of me. She loves me to death and back. I'm like, I ain't got a Snap, but if you want to use some of my pictures. So she's throwing me on her Snapchat now as like a gaslight. It's hilarious because I don't care and I'll never know what happens. Like she actually showed me, I'm just going to say it out loud because I don't give a fuck. Chance, that fucking weirdo that I had that horrible experience with, and I hate saying his name, but it's like herpes, the gift that keeps on giving, and it doesn't stop because, like, can I get away from that situation? Apparently not. Apparently not, because she came up to me. I kind of told her about him. Like, I'm not into telling other female, like, Okama knows everything about me. Of course, we're best friends. Niggas talk, bitches will always talk about the niggas that they fuck, always. That's why these niggas is delusional. Like, I told the guy from last night this morning when I was dropping him off of his vehicle, I'm like, you do know that bitches in this town talk, right? And he's like, who's talking about me? I'm like, why are you guys so dumb? You niggas will have sex with me. A nigga will have sex with me and he's gonna go run and tell everybody, because that's what adults do. Adults, that's why I love, like, I could spend weeks dissecting what I've experienced with humanity, the male species, etc., like the hypocrisy and the gaslighting and the duality. A nigga will tell me, don't tell anybody that we fucked. Number one, why would, it's not even about shame, because you say it as if I'm ashamed. Number one, I'm not ashamed that I had sex with you. But the point is, it is between me and you. If you're having sex with me and then you're going to just go brag to your homeboys, or not brag, or just talk shit, it doesn't matter, like locker room chat, like that's so not grown and sexy at all. But that's like the culture in this town where everybody kisses and tells, like, I fucked this person and la la la. And some people get a sexual reputation, not necessarily in the sense of them being a slut, but it's like, well, how are they in bed? And people, I want to try them out. So Okama knows everything about me just because I haven't had a lot of sex partners. I don't want a lot of sex partners. Some people want a lot of sex partners and want to see how many people they can fuck. It's not my thing, bro. But I mean, that's all I meet around here. And it's crazy. I meet the dudes like Michael, as an example. This is just an example because, of course, I cannot say things as fact unless I have evidence. And in this case, this is the evidence. So we're doing science right now. Hypotheses is unfactual information, meaning it has not been proven to be fact. So I have the evidence, meaning it's been proven to be a fact. Let me go get cigarettes. Fuck it. Michael is somebody who told me, once again, only I would know this as an example. I'm not a slut. I don't really be fucking with a lot of females. But then you see, it's like, you are a slut. I'm going to go to sleep. In the next hour, I'm going to go to sleep. I'm a zombie at this point, and it's not the cranberry zombie. It's like Rob zombie, where I don't know if I'm awake or asleep. I had no sleep last night. I went home. I got home I left my house around today, around 12:30-ish. Got some coffee with an espresso shot. Gas is going up, by the way. I'm walking. Oh, baby, cats. Hey, baby. Hi, beautiful. I'm sorry. I remember you. You were at our house the other day. Hey, baby, what are you doing? Well, you know where I live. That's one of the cats that I know. I know them all by face. I need to go for a long walk. Gas is going up, and you know what? I'm going to go to the beach again. If y'all really think I'm going to stick around in this town every weekend and die slowly, you've got me all fucked up. I mean, I'm going to go to... My sister's coming back in May. I hate this damn gas station. All these fucking weirdos be hanging out here. That's why I keep my blicky and my weed sticky. I love that sound. It's a cheap knife, but it's like, it just does the trick for me. You don't need an expensive knife to get something done, bro. So people be spending all these hundreds of dollars on knives and shit. It's like, you don't need all of that, bro. If we're talking about stabbing somebody, I mean, a box cutter will do. So, I'm determining now if I'm going to the beach Sunday, because it's giving a getaway. My sister's coming. She finally gave me an ETA, which is really crazy because there's that Fergie song, come to an end. I guess all things come to an end. Come to an end. Come to an end. So my lifestyle will change when my sister gets back. Just because it'll be the dynamics of the household, etc. Not that I can't go out when my sister's around. Of course I can go out. I was going out when she was here before she deployed, but dynamics will change. So we're thinking about doing a 5-day beach trip to the Panama City when she gets back. So I'm kind of like talking out loud because I'm going off of 1 hour of sleep. And let me no, I can't look at it. I've lost at least 10 pounds this week. I know that sounds crazy, but I gorged when I was in Panama City Beach. Like when I go to Panama City, I don't be down there to drink. I had one Bloody Mary, but I slept. I literally fell asleep. When I go to the beach, I go out there without a towel. I just go out there in a thong, bro. I go out there to deplete. I'm depleted because I work I left, we went out last Saturday, right? Me and the girls, and I got home around 4:30 in the morning, crashed and had a couple hours of sleep, woke up at 8 and then started driving to Panama City Beach and got there. I didn't even know that I drove. Got there about fucking 11. They let us check in early, and I went straight to the beach like a zombie. Like I didn't have no breaks. I just walked out there like a zombie because I go to the beach to get on the beach, right? I don't go to Panama City Beach as a fact. I do not go to that fucking beach to wander around and sightsee and play putt-putt and sit at a fucking bar. I go to Panama City Beach because I want to go to the beach, and it's the closest beach. I don't go to Panama City Beach because I like Panama City. I don't like Panama City. I like private beaches, honestly, but it's the closest beach. I don't want to drive 10 hours to my favorite beach in the world, which is High Island. And I've already done that this year. I drove 10 hours by myself and thought I was going to die on my way back. I'm not doing that. It was too much. 12 hours to stay for a couple days and then turn right back around and that's that. Nah, bro. I can't do it again. It's too taxing on my body to drive that far. But Panama City is the closest beach. It's 3.5. You lose an hour crossing the border of Alabama, so it kind of works out, but it's still a while. So the moment that I get to Panama City Beach, I just throw my shit in a suitcase. I pack light as fuck, and I stumble onto the beach, and this time I went straight to sleep in the sand. And I basically this last trip that I took to PCB, I was just like, I had sand on my face because I'm just in the sand, bro. I sleep in the sand. I wake up and I don't have shade. I don't do umbrellas at the beach. I be out there raw, bro, getting fucked raw by the sun. And I wake up, I sleep, I nap. This is what I do. So if you want to do like my day at a Panama City beach, I'm doing a vlog. I face plant in the sand, get out of the sand, go into the ocean, roll around for a little bit, go back in the sand, sleep some more, go to the hotel room, eat food, and then sleep some more. That's what I did this last trip. I slept, ate, lay in the sand, get in the ocean, roll around, and then do that rinse, repeat, and then I just leave. That's all I do in Panama City Beach. I don't be down there partying at all. I don't. I party in Columbus. I don't party at the beach. I'm there to sleep, get sun, and my body decompress because that's what the sun and the ocean's for. So I'm thinking that I'll probably be going back down there this next Sunday because I just need to get the fuck out of here. More than I need to go to these shitty bars because, I mean, bitch, it's been played out for me. I don't even go out for me anymore. I go out now to keep watch over the flock by night. Now I'm playing the role of the great mother to a flock of chickens. And it's just a group of them that are like, I'm their protector and their liege lord. And I make sure they don't get raped and roofied and fucking, you know, they get so inebriated that they can't stand up. So then I have to make sure nobody's going to take them home or make sure they don't get into a fight. You know, that's what I do. It's very exhausting. And that's what I did all last night. Making sure nobody died. And I was watching, it was a lot of people. Like, it wasn't just one person, it was a fucking lot of people. So the guy that I went home with, it was not premeditated at all. As a fact, I wasn't like, yeah, I'm going to get him to fuck me tonight. Like, nah, bro. Like, I have been seeing him out for a year. And it's been this little thing that he's had from me for a year. Saw him out last night. And yeah, he's fucking fine. Like, I've never denied his physical attractiveness. He's a hot ass nigga. I mean, he is. He may not be everybody's type, but I mean, you can't be everybody's type. And I'm not trying to be everybody's type because I don't find everybody attractive. So I don't give a fuck if that nigga over there doesn't find me sexy because he's not my type anyways. I genuinely don't need everybody to want to fuck me. So, and I do have a type. It is sad, but there is a very obvious, I'm learning this because I didn't know if I still had a type until I put myself out there again. And then, you know, putting myself out there, meaning putting myself in an environment with a lot of people in this situation. The most toxic situation you could think of. So, yeah, clearly I have a type. I don't do blondes at all. I don't do blonde hair and blue-eyed people. I just literally don't. I have a thing for the wolf-looking guys with body hair. I like hairy guys. I like Wolverine types. Like you're just a wolfen. Like it's the dark hair. It's just the wolf thing for me. Like dark hair and, you know, for me, wolf means, because some people be like, well, wolves don't have brown eyes. They have blue eyes. For me, wolf is like the dark, sullen, like dark haired, dark eyed. They would call it in like old literature because I'm an avid reader, even though these niggas be trying to clown me acting like I'm dumb, even though I read more than them. My vocabulary is bigger than their life, you know, but they try to be like educating me and stuff with their limited vocabulary. It's like, bro, you barely know like 3 words, but okay, I got the lesson, sir. Got it. You said, no, stop it. That was the lesson. Got it. And you didn't explain to me in enough language and enough vocabulary to make sense. So I'm literally just loitering in this parking lot. So nipple piercings, I should just call him that on my phone. Mr. Nipple Piercings is texting me. Go to sleep, young blood. Okay, yeah, let me do what you say to do. See, I love that I make public how many niggas is on my phone. I mean, I don't have secrets. I don't be like, I'm not gonna let you know who I'm talking to. Like, number one, I'm technically not talking to anybody. I mean, what are we talking about? Like, are we interested in each other exclusively? No. So if we're not interested in each other exclusively, I don't consider us to be talking at all. Like, that's not for real talking. Like, you're talking at me as you're scrolling on your phone and waiting on the next person, but everybody's getting scrolled on. You scroll on me and you think you dissed me, but somebody's scrolling on you. Always remember that, baby girl. I don't even want to go in here right now. I'm not. I don't even get. I don't have any cigarettes though. Damn it. I do not want to go in this fucking store. I hate this damn store with a passion. Oh my God. Get it done, sis. Okama is currently babysitting 2 of our children. In this case, it's 2 adult females in their 20s, but they're always getting taken advantage of. So, I'm not getting taken advantage of. That dude from last night, I told, put it down, put it down. I told somebody who apparently knows him. It's a small world. See, I'm not one of those stupid people that goes out in Columbus, Georgia and thinks people don't know people. I know everybody knows everybody, and everybody's already probably fucked everybody. So it's pretty gross. That's why I'm not really like hype about having sex with anybody around here just off of that alone. Like, fuck no, dude. Like, everybody's fucked everybody. And I always ask, who haven't you fucked? This is a very slutty town, bro. So it's like, do you want a relationship? Like, that's not your thing. Like, exclusiveness with one person is not your thing. Interesting. That's so hot for me. Like, just having one sex partner is so hot because a sexual partnership is built over time, and the sex is supposed to get better with time, So this one hitter quitter shit is really lame. Like, if the sex was good one time, why would we not continue to have sex? If it was good, why not just keep going? Like, oh, I only want to have good sex one time. Oh, okay. Well, I won't beg for you. But anyways, so apparently this one person that I know knows the guy that I fucked last night. Everybody knows who he is, by the way. But in the sense of like having a personal thing with him in some weird way, I don't fucking know. But I told her straight the fuck up. Because she's a nosy little bitch. And I'm like, yeah, I can honestly say in my mind, in recent memory, that's the best sex I've had in I don't even know how long. I mean, maybe 12 years. He's even erased my ex, because to a point, the sex with my ex was good, but it's like the guy from last night took me back to 2010, dick, bro. Like, it was like erased, because the whole point of like one person can erase everybody before them, right? So I'm just saying that the sex that I had, I'm just stating as a fact. I don't give a fuck what he has going on. I don't care about whatever he chooses in his life. That's his business. But I give credit where it's due. The sex that I had last night was honestly shocking. I was shocked. I was not expecting that at all. I just want the whole world to know that. And I genuinely mean that. If we're talking about sex, which is why, this is why I low-key hate this, because the sex was that good. It almost felt like love, bro. It's that sex was so good. Do we love each other? Because that's how deep it was. It wasn't, and I'm going off of, like, because you end up comparing people with people. That's the problem with having had sex with multiple people. You'll compare one with the other. Everybody does it. Everybody does it. So if you take the dudes that I've had sex with in the last year and I line them up and I say, who was the best sex of all of them? Because I can do that now that I have a panel. And this is for me to say. They don't get to say that. You as a dude don't get to say that I had the best sex with you. That's for me to say. I'll let you know if it was good or not. Chance was horrible, but I didn't care because the conversation was sexy as fuck. You see? And I wasn't really worried about him sexually. I don't give a fuck. I didn't even care if we fucked. That's the point. I don't need sexual performance, right? I don't need it. Michael was horrible all the way around. Like, everything about Michael sucked, honestly. And the guy from last night, it don't make no sense why that shit was that good, bro. Like, it doesn't. It makes no sense. I'm dead ass serious. I've had no sleep, so I'm being dead ass honest. Like, no hate at all. I don't know what he does in his life. All I know is I don't know him, actually. I've seen him a lot, and he's talked to me a lot and tried to go home with me and like beelines to me and like sits in my lap and shit sometimes out in public. But I don't know him. I don't know who he knows. I don't know what he does day to day. I don't know his social media. I don't even know his last name. Don't give a shit. Somebody tried to show me a picture of his Instagram tonight. Somebody that apparently used to hang out with him in his barracks when he was living in the barracks on Fort Benning in Ranger Battalion. And she tried to shove a picture of his Instagram in my face. And I literally was like, gross. I don't creep on people's IGs. Instagram is for creepers. I don't like creeping on people, and if he has an IG, I don't want to see it. I don't make fake profiles to follow people. I don't want to know. Oh, and the girl that I said was a porn star on Snapchat to some people, Chance, the guy that I had sex with last year, apparently followed her on Instagram as of today. And I saw her today and she's like, look, Chance, that guy you were telling me about, he followed me on Instagram today. And then she shoved that. She said, you want to see it? And I'm like, she just kind of shoved it in my face. And it was a picture of Chance and his two homeboys on Instagram. And I refused to look at it. I'm like, I don't want to look. I don't want to see your social media because I don't want to see it. When I say I don't want to see his face again, I don't want to see it in a picture. Like, I literally almost vomited when she showed me that picture today because I do not want to see Chance's face ever again. And I mean that shit. That's not a joke. I don't say that shit because it's funny. I don't want to see it because his face makes me sick. I mean that. I don't want to see a picture of him. Not even a picture. It makes me sick. You see? So Chance is following a girl that I know on Instagram. Good. Follow her. I told her to have fun. I did. I told her that today. And I meant that. I meant that. It's like when I told Michael to go fuck a bitch. I meant it. And last night I saw Michael at the bar and he was trying to be seen. Like, he was purposely standing in front of my table. I had a big table last night. And it wasn't just people at my table. It was people at a different table that were connected to my table. And maybe some people didn't know that because the group was too big. Okay. I knew at least 20 people in that bar last night, but we weren't all hanging on like up each other's assholes. But Michael was loitering in front of my table with another female that I guess he found in the trash off of whatever avenue that he frequents when he's looking for trash. Trash like to fuck for $40 in the club is what Pimp C said. And Michael was doing the whole, like, I'm trying to make you jealous dance. It was very obvious. And I saw him out of the corner of my eye, and I'm like, I didn't give a shit because I told him to do that. He did what, in my mind, he did what I told him to do. So what's funny is when I tell a nigga to go fuck another bitch and he's like, okay, I'm going to go bring her in front of you. And I'm going to be like, exactly. So bend her over and let me watch you fuck her. Because that's what I told you to do. Anyways, so as Michael was trying to make me jealous, Chris Hemsworth, Chance's friend, is walking up to me and being polite. And I was being polite to him because I have nothing against him. Why would I hate Chance's friend? And so Chance's friend can't come up to me last night and, you know, are we at peace? I mean, there has never been a war between me and Chris Hemsworth. I don't fight Thor. Thor, like in the Avengers, you know, Thor's sister with the thing, the head thing. Like, I'm not going to fight Thor. There is no fight. There is literally no competition. Like, it's ridiculous. That's like a piranha fighting with a flea. You're not even in my territory. I'm in the fucking ocean. You are literally on land. We don't have a battle. Like, you're a fly. I am a whale. When am I ever going to see a fly? I'm a whale, bro. I'm a shrimp. I don't see butterflies. You understand? Like, I don't see roaches. I am exactly. You get what I'm saying? I don't see you. I'm a different species. When I say I don't see you, I've never seen you a day in my life. You're a cockroach. I am a shrimp. I'm a fucking octopus. Don't you understand? I've never seen a cockroach in my life. That's not my enemy. That's not even in my, I'm in the ocean, bro. Like, I'm just living my life day to day. You know what I mean? Like, what's a threat to me in the ocean? Not a cockroach. I know my enemy. That's the point of that. Know your enemy, the art of war. Because what you don't want to do is create a false enemy in your mind that you're fighting. That's not even your enemy, because there's no enemy there. You're like shadow boxing, bro. And that's gay as fuck. Shadow boxing is for the weak. I mean, if you're going to box, at least hit a target. You know? No, I'm not Chris Hemsworth's enemy. Okay? Chance's friend. Am I Chance's enemy? Of course I'm not. Am I coming for Chance? Am I out here ready to go to war with Chance, the Ranger? No, I don't give a shit. Does he want to fuck again? Like, what does he want? This is what I don't understand about these niggas. Like, what do you want from a bitch? Like, what do you want a bitch to do? Like, okay, you want me to not want you? You want me to want you? Like, you want me to want to fuck you again? You want me to be nice to you? You want me to be friendly to you? You want me to want you and you don't want me? Like, what the fuck do you want? Because I have no idea and I don't care. So Chance, I don't give a fuck about. Like, if he thinks I'm at war with his ass, I'm not. I genuinely don't care. Go get with another bitch. He already has. Like, I don't care. Go get with 30,000 other bitches. Fuck the whole world. Go do it. Like, what's the issue, right? So there's that evolving, like, never-ending, like, black hole of a situation that I keep being informed about. Even today, Chance is brought up to me, and I'm like, I don't care. I don't want to see his face. I don't care about what's happening with Chance. I don't. It's not news. Why would I give a fuck about Chance? Some people act like, why, you know, you're obsessed about Chance. Why would I give a fuck about that person? That makes no sense. I don't. But we talk about what's happening. I can report the news. Doesn't mean I care. People can tell me about somebody and doesn't mean I give a shit. And just like Michael doing the, you know, I want you to see me and be jealous dance in front of me, I didn't give a fuck. I was busy talking to all of the people that I was hanging around and investing my energy in them. And then the guy that I ended up bringing home with me last night, I mean, I sat and talked to him for at least an hour, and then they were doing last call. And then I was like, you want my number? And he was like, this is like they've already, like, last call, they've turned the lights on, like, hurry the fuck up and get out. That's how long we were sitting there talking. And, I'm like, you want my number? He's like, and then we both looked at each other, and I'm like, you know what? No, I don't want to give you, I asked him if he wanted my number. Then I said, you know what? No, I don't want to give you, I don't want you to have my number. So he's like, yeah, I just want to go home with you. And I'm like, I basically, for at least 20 minutes, was trying to deter him from going home with me, because I'm like, not a good idea. Are you sure? Are you sober? Because what I don't want is a nigga to go home with me when he's shit-faced and then wake up in the morning regretting his decision. Who wants that? I don't want to feel like I took advantage of somebody when they're drunk. I want to fuck somebody when they're fucking sober, so I know that they were into me. I don't want I'm drunk and then wake up the next morning and somebody's like, oh my God, like, that's the worst feeling. Only really, 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 really fucking weirdos like fucking drunk people. Only weirdos, okay? And we know the names of those people. At least I have a running list of finding out who likes to fuck drunk bitches. So I did the sober check. I'm like, okay, there's a coherency check where I'm like, okay, are you coherent? Can you carry on a conversation with me? Are you standing? So the guy that I went home with last night, I made sure he was sober before he went home with me, because I'm like, I'm not going to wake up in the morning. And I lectured him in my car, and he was like, you need to calm down. You need to relax. And I'm like, I am relaxed, but I'm a serious person in the sense of, I'm not going to just take you home with me just all willy-nilly and not even be considerate of if you're sober or not, because I don't want no drunk nigga in my bed not knowing what's going on and feeling like I'm taking advantage of you or you're taking advantage of me. That's a horrible feeling. So I made sure that he was sober. I talked to his friends, and his friends knew that he was going home with me. I informed all the people I was with that he was going. I made a spectacle of it. I said, I introduced him to Okama, and I said, this is my roommate. Okama was taking care of some other people, and she went to the house that they were going to make sure they didn't overdose last night. That's where she was at all fucking night. She didn't get any sleep either, because she was taking care of somebody who was desperately looking for their fucking Adderall and their Coke bag that they lost. Fiending and shit, and itching and grinding their jaw and shit because they're fucking fiending for the fucking shit. So Okama was babysitting that all night. Meanwhile, I'm with this guy not getting a lick of sleep because I'm trying to help him relax. You see? So no, he didn't stumble down the stairs. He was able to walk to my vehicle, have a conversation. Nobody was sexually aggressive. He was very respectful. And that was honestly very surprising. He was not a cruel, mean person at all. He looks like he looks a certain way. And the spirit of him is, he's a killer. That's for sure. And I know that nigga knows how to fight. I mean, he's a fighter and a killer. He's just a big ass fucking dude. But I didn't take him as a joke. I took him very seriously when he was in. If you are in my care as a human being, male or female, but in this case male, I take you very seriously. You're not a joke to me. I'm going to treat you like a fucking human being, like a fucking man. Maybe you're not used to that. Oh, fucking well. Most dudes are not. So I have no complaints about how last night went. My only complaint is I want it to happen again. I want more of that. That's my only complaint. Not like, oh, I wish it had never happened. I didn't wake up this morning on I wish it had never happened. I'm like, actually, I want it to happen a lot more. How fucking pathetic that I have to go into this shitty store and buy these fucking cigarettes. And I'm gonna fucking black out, like pass the fuck out when I get home. It's gonna be great. Oh my God. It is so fucking cold. It's disgusting. Are we open? Oh fuck. It's so fucking cold, bro. Hi. Oh. Oh. Oh, thank you. I just need to get cigarettes. Is that okay? Thank you. Sorry. Yes, ma'am. Can I get a pack of Seneca Blue 100s, please? Thank you. Shitty cigarettes. Awesome. Yes, ma'am. There you go. All right, thank you very much. Have a good night. Don't let anybody be crazy in here, you know? Well, good. Thank you. I was going to the gas station and that is very creepy. How you doing? It's fucking freezing. So I went out and met up with the girls and we had our little circle of life thing going on. It was a chill night. It's been a fucking raggedy evening. I cannot disclose. As much as I talk on here, I really don't be sharing not even 99% of, oh shit, Okama. Yeah, so it's unfortunate. Like, this is like the bittersweet element of it all. Because I have no problem, like I said, giving credit where it's due. But it's unfortunate that the best dick that I've had, maybe in like 12 years, it's like the likelihood of that happening. That's why I get irritated. Because I'm like, these niggas be acting like I'm trying to be their wife. Like, I genuinely have no desire to be a nigga's wife in that literal way of like I know the niggas I'm dealing with, right? So I meet these hoes, right? So I'm like, okay, cool. Let's be a fuck. Like, I agree with them. I'm like, okay, you just want to fuck. You don't want to be in a relationship with me. So I agree. I'm like, okay, cool. So let's just fuck. And then they're like, nah, we're only like, what is the deal? Like, the nigga that I fucked last night, I've just always thought he was a slut, right? I literally have only ever had that in my head. I'm like, oh yeah, he's a male hoe. And so when I fucked him, well, we didn't fuck. I'm just saying that as like layman's terms. Us having sex last night, I asked him, I'm like, do you want to be my fuck buddy? You want to get in here for a minute? No, actually, no, I did not. I refuse to. I'm not doing that shit. I'm not cheating on my diet. I already had potatoes. I purposely didn't get them. I'm gonna just sit in here for a minute. It's warm. Just keep it close with me. You want to get some chips? I'll take you over there. I'm not getting any though. No. No? Good. So it's the funny thing where I meet a nigga and I'm like, okay, you're a male slut. So, okay, I'm giving into what this dude has been pursuing me for a long time, right? This is the dynamic. This is the shit I don't understand. This is what drives me crazy, right? I'm like, okay, you're a male slut. You're pursuing me. You're pursuing me. You're pursuing me. Like, sitting on my lap saying, I want to go home with you, like begging to go home with me. This was 2 weeks ago. So last time I'm like, okay, he's like, can I go home with you? I'm like, fine, fuck it. I said, we probably shouldn't have sex. I'm like, we shouldn't have sex. He's like, we don't have to have sex. I'm like, okay, cool. I don't really care if we do. I don't care. I genuinely don't. So we have sex. No shit. Now just call me I'm a whore, right? Okay, fuck. So then I'm like, all right, dude, let's just do this again and again and again. Since this is what you like, you just want, like, that's what I say. What do you niggas want? You know what I mean? You don't want me to be your wife, even though this dude actually referred to me like, this is what has happened. This is what like makes me feel weird. When I see this guy, do I think that's my husband? No. This nigga refers to me to his friends as his wife. You see, like, I didn't say, please call me your wife to your homeboy. Like, this is what he's doing on his own accord, okay? I'm like, I don't even know you. Like, why are you calling me your wife to your friend and then asking me to go home with me and sitting on my lap? Makes me feel crazy, right? I don't like it. It's not like good crazy, like I made her go crazy. Nah, it makes me want to kill you. And I won't kill you, but it just like, I want to annihilate you, like eliminate you from my system, like go away. I don't do that dance shit. Like, bitches, I'm noticing all these males and females like doing the cat and mouse and the hide and seek games. I don't fucking chase nobody. I don't chase nobody. There's a difference between chasing and hunting. Y'all act like that's the same thing. Chasing is not hunting. Y'all are on the playground. Chasing is what little kids do on the playground. Hunting, there's a purpose, a methodology, and an end goal, and then it's over. And then it's scanned, and we wear it, buck scan, and we got some boots. You want to go in? Do this. So the guy from last night, as we're having great sex, I'm like, well, we can just keep doing this. You want to be my fuck buddy? I just consented to the whole, I'm like, this is what he wants, right? He's like, yeah, let's do it. I'm like, cool. Let's be fuck buddies. Like, why can't I just have one dude that I have sex with? Like, okay, that's what you want. I'm saying, fine. I'll do it too. I'll just have sex with you only. And then wake up the next morning. No, that's not what he wants. What do you want then? It's funny. The dudes who want to be fuck buddies, when they meet me, suddenly now they're looking for a wife. No, I'm looking for a wife now. Oh, where are ya? You're looking for a wife. That's what Michael was doing. He was a slut up until he stuck his dick in me. Then now he's looking for a wife. But like 2 days ago, when you were like trying to bend me over the couch in my house, like literally came up behind me as I'm literally cleaning my house. See, y'all don't know what Michael did. As I'm literally cleaning my house, it wasn't fake cleaning. Like, oh, I'm just doing something to like put, bitches try to seduce. Look at me, I'm cleaning my house. I was literally trying to straighten up my house because I hadn't been there in a while. And he was coming over during my schedule, right? He's standing behind me, like saying, I want to bend you over this couch right now. And I'm like, okay, but I'm trying to actually like straighten up, dude, because I need to organize my shit, right? Where am I going with this? That's the point. What do you niggas want from a bitch? That's a Gangsta Boo line. R.I.P. to her. What you niggas want from a bitch? We don't have any idea. Like, this is what I have to say to the male species. Oh, I know you think I'm crazy. No, you don't. You don't think I'm crazy at all. You know I'm on to you. You know I'm on to you. And that's why you have to run away as fast as you can. Run away from me, baby. Have a toast to the assholes. See, these niggas, like, this is the game. I figured it out. These niggas want to fuck, right? That's what they want to do. But they enjoy putting you through emotional turmoil. They want you to feel or think that they love you so they can be like, I don't love you. So when you know they don't love you and you accept it off top, it ruins it for them. And these niggas then want to act like they don't want no drama. No. They love drama. These niggas love seeing bitches upset. And then they do the ultra gaslight of like, why are you so dramatic? No, they love that shit. So this nigga from last night, I told him straight up, I said to him, as I drove him to his car, I said, this is how it's going to go. I will never chase you. I will never be checking for you. I told him this shit. And he's just looking down, he's a ranger and stuff. Apparently he's an E5. Hi. I told him, I asked him, because, this is me. This is public information. If I have sex with a ranger in the 375, there's a chance that he knows another ranger. So it's like, I know how close knit Ranger Battalion is. So the way I show respect is letting a nigga know who else I fucked. So I'm like, I just want you to know that I've had sex. It's not like I'm trying to put Chance's name through the mud. I'm like, it's a respect thing. It's a brotherhood. Does he really want to find out that I fucked his best friend? Like, and I didn't know that was, you know what I mean? Like, your battle buddy, like, and I didn't, shit like that. So I'm like, I just want you to know that I've had sex with one other ranger. And then he's like, who is it? Maybe I know him. And I mentioned the name. He apparently does know who Chance is. And the only thing he had to say about this guy was, oh, he's a private. That's what this guy from last night said about Chance. When I said I fucked Chance. Chance, who gives a fuck who fucked who? It's the same thing. It wasn't even my mind fucking, but that's what Chance said we did, I guess. Or whatever Chance said. Who knows what Chance told everybody that we did? Because he apparently told people. He apparently did. So I guess I told people too. So whoop-de-doo. But yeah, when I told this guy from last night what happened with Chance, he's like, oh yeah, I know that guy. He's a private. And I'm like, okay, I could give two fucks what your rank is, but okay. Because apparently he's higher ranking than Chance. And then I'm a civilian. I don't have time for the rankings and like that whole drama. Military is just a bunch of drama. My rank and I outrank you, And see, this guy's younger than Chance. So it's like he outranks Chance, but he's younger and he's been deployed. And he's got, shit like that. And so, what else? No, so as I was driving him to his car this morning, I did tell him, like, this is how it's going to go. I'm not going to chase you. We discussed, because he wanted to give me the grow up speech on the way to my house. Because he wanted to fuck, and I'm like, are you sure this is a good idea, bro? Like, age gap, blah, blah, blah. Are you sober? Like, you know what you're doing? Don't wake up in the morning and be confused and act like you don't know who I am. Because niggas be trying that shit also. Oh, I didn't know where I'm at. Yeah, you did. Chance, that's why I've always said this. The reason why Chance pissed me off is the next day he wanted to act like he had no idea how he got there, even though he walked half a mile to my house with me. Clearly you were sober enough to walk. Don't do that shit, bro. Don't do that. So the guy from last night, I'm not going to say his name. He was on some grow up. You need to grow up. Because he was I was giving him the speech of, are you sure? And he was like, I'm a grown ass man. You're treating me like I'm 4 years old. And I'm like, I'm literally just looking out for you because I don't know. I'm not going to take home a drunk dude. Are you okay? Like, he was so insistent on coming home with me. And I didn't even know if he had a ride or not. So when he was like, can you drive me to my vehicle this morning? I was actually kind of surprised because I'm like, the way it seemed last night, it seemed like he didn't have a ride at all. I didn't even know he had his car downtown. He seemed stranded. That's how I just need everyone to understand this. He insisted on coming home with me. Like, there was not really any other option. He was going home with me. No buts about it. So it's not like I did not force myself on this guy. I did not plead, please pick me, the way I've seen females chase him around the bar. I was not her. I sat on my flat ass most of the evening, and I was just sitting there talking to him until last call. And after that speech on the way here, he was getting irritated because I was just like, are you sure? Are you sure you want to go home with me? Are you sure? Like, I don't want you to wake up in the morning and act weird the way the last guy did. I don't want to go through that again. That's not sexy. It's not sexy to wake up in the morning after having sex with a grown-ass person and them act like they don't know why they're there. There's nothing sexy about that. It's not sexy, bro. It's very, very immature and weird. And I don't want to experience that again. I'm not weird waking up in the morning cuddling a nigga that I fucked the night before. You're weird for acting like you don't even know why you're there. Y'all be trying to make me feel bad and shit. When I know what happened, then you doing that switcheroo shit, the psycho switcheroo, because they all psychos. They all psychos. That's why I say caution, caution. These military dudes are psycho, bro. Especially Ranger Battalion. And out of the dude from last night, literally, we were talking about Rangers. He said, "You know I'm a Ranger, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Fuck Rangers." So when a Ranger tells you fuck Rangers, you know it's some shit, bro. And I know it's some shit because I know how they are. They're nuts. There's no way you can be a Ranger and not be nuts. There's no way. So I love them to death. You got to know what you're dealing with when you deal with a Ranger. You can't be dealing with a Ranger and be like, oh, you know, this guy, like, nah, he's a Ranger. That's a different species of human being, bro. Like, they're on some other shit. Like, they're a certain type of person. Like, it's a whole lifestyle that you either down with or you ain't. Because you ain't gonna change it. It is what it is, and it's on its own course. It's physics. You cannot alter the course of the object that's in motion. That's Ranger Battalion. Like, that's individual Rangerisms. Like, Ranger is its own hive of happening. It is what it is. I don't hate them at all. But just don't get involved. You ain't gonna catch me at the Ranger I ain't gonna be at the Ranger barracks. I'm meeting all these civilian females out here who've been like apparently driving onto Fort Benning and shit, hanging out at the barracks. I'm like, you're a civilian. Why are you over there? So I guess that honestly, that's probably why a lot of people don't come out downtown, because they're shipping the bitches onto Fort Benning, having their little. Have you ever been to a barracks party? I haven't. But I heard that some people just get passed around from room to room. You can be a female and get fucked by the whole barracks, you know, and feel real special and stuff. You know, and that's just the culture around here. Like, apparently you're the queen of the world, you're the queen of the town if you've let the whole barracks sit. So I'm not cool because I haven't been fucked by the entirety of Ranger Battalion the way some people have, literally taken every dick in Ranger Battalion. Like, some females literally do feel powerful the more dicks that they have. So if you've literally fucked the entire Ranger Battalion, that's like how many dudes? 500, 600, 700 dudes? It's very small, Ranger Battalion. Then I guess you would be very powerful, right? Because you fucked them all. Think about it. It's not me. It's not my cup of tea. And I told the guy from last night that. I almost said his fucking name. I said, you're my favorite Ranger. Because he is my favorite Ranger. He's my Ranger of the month. It might vary, but at this point, I told him, like, you're my favorite Ranger. Until I meet a better one, you're the one right now, you know? So, and that might fade by tomorrow, because I don't know, dude. Will I give a shit tomorrow? Does he give a shit? Are you okay? It seems to me that you're spending a lot of time on that. Oh my God. And another weird thing that's been happening, once again, this is like in-person shit, but it's like really, the guy from last night, I'm like, when he was, once again, I tried to, well, I was deterring him. I wasn't trying. I did deter him. And what I mean by that is like, I was like, this is why you should not be interested in me. And I'm like, I really emphasize the age gap. I'm like, bro, like, you know, do you know how old I am? This is how I was talking to him. Like, you know how old I am? He's like, I said, guess how old I am. He's like, 28. And I'm like, I was like, dude, what are you looking at? I literally look 40. He's like, no, I thought you were 28. And then this chick, the famous chick on Snapchat, not giving away any personal details of our dealings with each other. So I'm just gonna say the famous chick from Snapchat. She asked me tonight. She's like, because I was sending her pictures so she can post on her Snapchat. She's just inserting me at random, like as a mindfuck with no context. I was like, she's like, whoa, hold up. Are you? I thought you were younger than. Aren't you younger than me? And I'm like, sis, how old do you think I am? And this bitch was like, I thought you were 26. And I'm like, dude, I'm 36. That trips me out. Why do you people think I'm in my 20s? I'm literally 36, and I feel like I look older than my age. And then all these 30 and youngers all think I'm 20. I've had 21-year-old dudes think I'm 25. And I'm like, dude, do you see my face? I have wrinkles. No, I thought you were 26. I'm a day older than 26. Like, I'm not feeling complimented. I feel weird. I do. Like, I can't take anything as a compliment at all. It all feels perverse and gross. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, how do I even know what's good? You need to talk. First of all, we need a car we can smoke in again, because this shit's getting real lame. I'm not hating.
Huh?
I'm not hating on Emily's car. I'm just simply saying we need to get back to the good old days of our car where we could smoke in our car. And, you know, Michael's buying me a truck. Remember that. And he's also taking me to Egypt. Never forget. Michael's buying me a car. That's what he said. Once again, I just tell y'all what these niggas be saying to me. Why are they saying it to me? What do they want? Who knows? I'm going to go to bed, and hopefully I don't wake up until Monday.
I'm going to wake up until Friday.